doing today? So there is this young woman on TikTok. She was with a friend, I guess, something like, I guess they were in a hotel, and she was tapping on the window, and it looked like it was raining outside or something like that. Like there was a storm, and then after that she was tapping on the window, and she was demanding the God to send a thunder, to send a bolt of lightning. And she was just saying, "Could you hear me? I'm asking you. Could you do it? And all that." After that, she said a bad word, and the next thing you know, there's a big, like, thunder coming up. It's pretty interesting. People do this, but this is what the Word of God says. First of all, I'm gonna say this: that's a no-no, young lady. Be careful, or next time God will send you a thunderbolt to you. It will come your way. In Galatians 6:7 we read, do not be deceived, God is not mocked, for whatever one sows, that he will also reap. You have to be careful. Number one, God's voice is powerful like thunder. Exodus 19, verse 16 to 20 we read, on the morning of the third day there were thunders and lightnings and a thick cloud on the mountain, and a very loud trumpet blast, so that all the people of the camp trembled. There you go. The people were below the mountain, like I guess like 1 mile down, and they were afraid because they were looking up and they were seeing the clouds and thunder and all that, and heard the trumpet. And when Moses brought the people out of the camp to meet God, they took their stand in front of the mountain. See that? They were on top of the mountain in front of it. Now Mount Sinai was wrapped in smoke because the Lord had descended in fire. The smoke of it went up like the smoke of a Cayenne, I think it's called like that. And the whole mountain trembled greatly. As the sound of the trumpet grew louder and louder, Moses spoke, and God answered him in thunder. I guess God spoke to that woman, right? Probably told her, "Don't test me." Because after that she said that, she just smiled and says, "Did you catch that in camera?" That was just like to go viral. And that the Lord came down from Mount Sinai and to the top of the mountain, and the Lord called Moses on top of the mountain, and Moses went up. God speaks like thunder. Next one is God's voice thunders, showing his majesty. We read that in Psalms 29 verses 3 to 4. It says, the voice of the Lord is over the waters. The God of glory thunders. The Lord over many waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. So when he speaks, everybody's going to bow down and worship him. When Jesus returns, when Jesus speaks, everybody's going to bow down, worship him, saying Jesus is Lord. And that's exactly what happened, with Moses and the Israelites. So this young woman, what she did is testing God. Be careful, young lady. Number 3, God is powerful everywhere, even in the whirlwind, storm, and the clouds. Very interesting, isn't it? There was pictures of there were people saying that they seen Jesus in the clouds and all that, and he was big and he had the robe and everything, he had the long hair and everything. I don't agree with that, but there's people that say that stuff, Nahum 1, chapter 1 verses 1 to 3 we read, the Lord is jealous and avenging God. The Lord is avenging and wrathful. The Lord takes vengeance on his adversaries and keeps wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger. Young lady, you're watching this video right now, be slow to anger, and great in power. Be careful. And the Lord will by no means clear guilty. His ways in the whirlwind and storm, and the clouds are dust at his feet. God's just walking and sweeping everything, all like even the clouds. Read that in Revelation that when it's the day of judgment, that all the mountains and everything is going to disappear. It's powerful, man. It's crazy. But number 4, it says only God has the power to command thunderbolts. where to go on the earth. Job 38, verse 5, it says, 35, 38, 35. It says, can you send the 4 lightnings? God's talking to Job. Because Job, was asking God, where are you and all this? I'm going through all the suffering and everything. Then God begins asking him questions of science, of creation, of animals and all that. Job 38 to what they believe. I think it starts in 36 to 39, I believe it was. But can you send forth lightnings that they may go and say to you, here you are. So every time there's a storm, right before lightning strikes, the lightning tells God, we're here, to serve you. Where you want us to strike? And God says, over there. That's what happened with that young woman. It reminds me also of the atheist. There's an atheist as well testing God. He was driving one night, and he says, "Okay, I want to believe in God. I want to believe unless, there's lightning." And it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then he says, "Oh, it's concerning now. You better be concerned because he exists." Okay. So God's voice thunders throughout the earth, and we have to stand before him in awe to praise and worship him. Okay. So what the young lady did and that guy did, probably God was speaking to them. The voice of thunder, right? So what else I'm going to leave you today to think about? Be careful. God is powerful. His voice thunders. His voice in the storm, the whirlwind, clouds of dust to his feet. He just goes in judgment, sweeps everything out. Nothing gets in his way. Be careful, okay? So don't test God, because probably next time, hopefully not, that thunder will hit you. But I hope not. I pray it doesn't. But that's all I want to say today. God bless you.